So let's start our class today and just do a little bit of a check-in. And so for me, I'm realizing I went to the meditation this morning at 9:15, and then I've just been kind of engaged in my day and haven't said, how am I doing? So that's I like doing this practice. It's really good to kind of tune in and check in with yourself, and then we'll do a little qigong, and then we'll do that same little check-in, and you notice what's changed, what's stayed the same, or so on. So let's start with a body scan, but we're going to do it progressive muscle relaxation. So sometimes we just do a body scan, we just notice what we notice. Other times we're going to intentionally start the relaxation process. So this one, I'll just remind you of the basics, and then we'll do head to toe, I'm gonna invite you on your inhale to tense a certain muscles. Let's just start with our fists. And so on the inhale, you're gonna make a fist and squeeze and hold it. And then on the exhale, relax, like really intentionally relax. Now, and then we'll do that 3 times. Tense, relax, tense, relax. If you are prone to muscle spasms, go very gentle. You don't want to trigger a spasm, okay? So settle in, have a good posture. You can have your eyes open or closed. If they're open, I would just say have soft eyes, maybe just pick a spot on the floor. And get ready. So let's start with our hands. So inhale, squeeze, make a fist, and exhale, release, let go. Again, inhale, squeeze, make a fist, exhale, release, and let go. And again, one more time. And we're going to work our way up the arms. So inhale, squeeze your forearms and your upper arms, and relax. Again, inhale, squeeze, tighten. Exhale, letting go of any tension, any stress. One more time. Next one we're going to do is our shoulders. So as you inhale, bring your shoulders up to your ears, bring them back and squeeze and release and let go. Again, inhale, shoulders up and back and squeeze. Relaxing tension. And one more time. Next one we're going to do is the neck, the front of the neck, the back of the neck. Be gentle with this. Necks are very delicate, so we don't want to overdo it. You can do the neck and the face and the head all at the same time. Here we go. Inhale, tighten, squeeze, front, back. You can move your shoulders if you like, and exhale. In between, if you want to do any movements to just kind of stir things in, you can. Again, inhale, squeeze, tighten, front of the neck, back of the neck, face. And let go. And one more time. Now we're going to come down to our abdomen. And just tune in. Put your hands onto your abdomen right now and just kind of see. Many of us are probably unconsciously holding tension there. just see if you can relax, relax, relax. Just really let it all hang out, as the saying goes. All right, so we're gonna inhale, draw our belly button back towards our spine and hold it, and exhale. And just releasing tension, stress. Again, inhale, tighten. Exhale. And one last time. That's a good one to do. We keep tension in here. Go ahead and tap on your abdomen. Relaxing, relaxing. Okay, we're gonna do the legs as a whole, upper legs and lower legs as a whole, and your feet. So you can start, inhale, scrunch your toes, tighten your calves and your upper legs, and hold. Exhale, just loosen any tension. 2 more times. Inhale, tighten, squeeze. Exhale. And one more time. And just keeping your attention inward, just tuning into your body, noticing how that felt. Are there areas of lingering tightness and tension? We develop these habits of carrying tension, so this teaches us, this is what it feels like to not hold my shoulder up or hold my abdomen in. Keeping your attention inward, let's just check in with the mind. Is it settling into class, arriving? In that same way, inhale, kind of intensify any thought patterns you may be having, and release. Tune into the spaciousness. Tune into any emotions that may have walked into class with you, feeling hurried or burdened or tired, confused, scared, sad. And inhale and tighten and just kind of amplify it a moment. And exhale. Just make more space around it. And then let's just sit quietly, just for 5-10 seconds. Just how are you? Body, mind, spirit, emotions. And getting ready to do a little more movement. Wiggle your toes, butterfly your knees. And let's do some warm-up. So we'll come back and do another scan like that. We won't do the muscle relaxation, but just kind of tune in. So that is very good skill to have, this progressive muscle relaxation. You can find guided ones that are 5, 10, 20 minutes on YouTube or Insight Timer. It's a really nice thing to do before bed. Really relax your body before bed. If you have trouble, if you fall asleep but then you wake up, being able to just do that for yourself can also be very, very beneficial. So let us do some warm-up. So I was saying it's kind of a yin cool day. So I'm gonna stand up, invite a little more yang energy in. So it's always your choice whether you wanna continue sitting or whether you prefer to stand for this next part. And just really pay attention to your body, your energy level, what have you. If somebody stands up in front of you, advocate for yourself, just move your chair And most important thing is to remember what we talked about at the beginning. Nothing we do should cause an increase in pain. So let's start out with our fingers. Make a fist and then open. And when you open, really spread wide. Tight, relax, tight, relax, and continue. It brings the energy down to your hands a few more times. Jumbo can do her paws. All right, wrist circles, and go slow enough that you're getting the full range of motion. If we go like this, we're just using momentum. So we're trying to get the full range of motion, and now other direction. And then let's add in our elbows. So for this, my shoulders are not really moving. I'm isolating my elbows. And other direction. Okay, so we're going to do the same one. If you're seated in a chair, you're probably going to want to scoot forward a little bit so you don't whack your hands. So hands are going to start out here. If I'm standing or sitting, same thing. I'm going to lean forward a little bit, bring my hands down and cross. And remember which one is in front. Doesn't matter which way you start. And then we're going to come up. And now I'm doing a little arch with my back and then come down. And now I'm going to hips go back and now cross the other direction, which feels very strange, and come up and down. And we'll just go back and forth like this, alternating. So notice where you're feeling this in the body. This is really spine, shoulders, arms, and some energy work. We're clearing the clouds away. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. One more time. Great, so let's do something specific for our shoulders. We do this in our Thursday morning class. I can't remember if we've done this in this class. This is, we'll do one at a time. So if you're seated, have a pretty wide stance. If you're standing, feet are wider than the hips. And right now I have equal weight on my feet. So you're going to mirror me. Take your left hand and it's going to come across your body. So the palm is up. And now it's like you have a cup of tea in your upright hand and you're bringing it towards your belly button. And now you're going to turn your hips the other way. And now my palm is up this way. And now I'm going to go across and then kind of lasso around. Man, y'all did great on the first time. That's amazing. So now we make it more into a flow. So we go across and now bring it in and under. That's the hardest move. And now I'm transferring weight. And now I go across again and back down. That's great. And keep going. So again, this is using your brain, going back and forth, getting into the shoulders, doing internal, external rotation. And one last time. Ooh, and down, and just pretend you have an octopus arm on this one. Just move it any way you want. And tune into your two arms, how they feel. Notice you feel the upper arm, the elbow, the lower arm, the shoulder joint. There's no right or wrong. We're all going to have different things. For me, I really feel like with my eyes closed, this arm just feels a lot bigger, more open, more circulation. So let's do it on this side. So you're going to mirror me, right hand, palm up. This is called teacups. When I learned this, we did it with real teacups with water in there. So you're not supposed to spill, but we're just learning. Here we go. Go across, and now this palm is still palm up, comes closer to you and rotates around and back. You got it. And now we go across again, up and around and back. And shifting, if you're standing, you can shift weight back and forth. And then when you come up and over, getting into the spine, arching the back, rotating the hips. And one more time. And move that arm any way that feels good. And get both arms in and just kind of move. So often we move in straight lines, so it's just really nice to move. And shake it out. Great. So we've been getting into twisting and turning. So let's do get into the neck a little bit. You can have your hands on your hips like this. Bring your ear to your shoulder, right ear to your right shoulder. And now keeping this sideways tilt, bring your chin to the chest. And now go back to your original position and just go back a little bit. So I'm just going back and forth on this one side and just very gentle. One more, chin to the chest and other side. Few more times. And chin to the chest and back up. And just some shoulder rolls. Loosen up. Let's do that. It's a little invigorating breathing. So we inhale up through the nose and then exhale down. And then we start going faster. Two more. All right, that got my fire going. Sometimes that's all it takes. So let's do a little more for our spine. So we're going to do some twisting, kind of wringing out the washcloth. So let's stand with our arms crossed like this and leading with this elbow, leading with your right elbow, and then turning, hips and waist and neck, and then back to the center, and now leading with this elbow. See how far back you can go. Now turn your hips and waist, see, and neck, and back to the center. Inhale, and then exhale as you twist. Inhale to center, exhale as you twist, back to center, and now take your left arm and bring it across, and now do that same twist. Look, make sure to use your neck as well, and back to the center, other side, stretch, and exhale. Inhale, one more to each side. side. Other side. Great. So shoulders, let's do a little chi massage. Take your left hand and find that shoulder, and just starting at the base of the neck, get in there. If you want to take a break and sit down, this is a good time. And do this top line across, but then I'm also going down into the shoulder blade. You can find a tender spot and then move your shoulder a little bit too. And, or you can use pinchers, index finger and thumb, and pinch. And other side. This is a nice one to do before bed also. Great. All right. Okay, so we're going to move down into our knees, and you can choose. You can do this seated or standing. If you're standing, you're going to get a little balance work out of it. You might want to have a chair nearby. It's the same move if you're seated or not. We're just going to turn so you guys can see at home. We're just going to extend and then bring the leg back, okay? So extend and bring back, extend and bring back. And one more time. So if you're standing, you're building strength in that leg. And now we're going to put weight on this leg and then extend and come back. And one more time. Great. All right, and then I'm going to sit down to do this. You can do it seated as well. We're just going to do chi massage on our knees. And so we clap our hands and generate some chi. See if you can generate some warmth. And pick a knee and feel that heat and massage right on the bone, right on that kneecap, and then to the sides, and then below. And go behind, big calf muscles attached there behind. And then the hamstring muscles come down. So go above the knee, behind, and then above the knee. There, and then we tap. Great, and just rub anything else that wants to have a little attention. And tune into your two knees. How do they feel? This work is very simple, but it's very powerful. Just opens blood vessels, gets lymph flowing, brings the blood flowing through there. So again, this one feels very tingly. So let's do the other side. Get ready to clap. 1, 2, 3. Generate some heat and chi and Thank you, knees. Being flexible, helping me walk and pivot and go up steps. This is a really nice thing to do for knees. I like doing this kind of stuff because, I mean, most of us, if we're lucky, will get a massage a couple times a year, maybe once a month or something, and this is just something you can do for yourself. And tap. And anything else that's left over. Tap, 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 tap. Thank you, knees. So let's do our ankles. So big circle. Use your big toe as a reference point, making the biggest possible circle like you had a crayon on your toe. And now other direction. Some people are being all fancy doing both at once. I'm impressed. And put that foot down, other side. Whew. And other direction. I just got a nice pop. And put that one down. And then if these were my toes, scrunch up the toes and spread them wide, just like we did with our fingers. Time. Great. And so before we do our check-in, let's just do some tapping, the meridian tapping. We start in our chest and then we come down the inside of your arm, so palm is up. We're going to go down one line, turn the palm over, and then up the other line. And then we'll go back down, try to take a different line. Okay, so tapping on the chest. Inhale and palm up and tapping down, opening the rivers of energy. Let's go across the palm and now palm down, starting at the fingertips, back of the hand to the wrist, to the elbow, up to the top of the shoulder. All right, 2 more times. And last time on this side. Put that same hand behind your head. Get into your armpit there. Lots of lymph nodes and blood vessels, and then we come down the side. It's kind of awkward. Just do the best you can, clearing any stress and tension. Feel those arms, feel the difference. Let's do the other side. Left palm up to the elbow, to the wrist, across the palm, and now down and opposite. And again, down, elbow, wrist, palm, fingertips, palm down, top of the shoulder, and one more time. And arm behind the head. Opening, there's many channels that go through here. And down the side, rib cage to hip. 2 more times. And scoot forward on your chair if you are seated. And we're going to go down the outside of the legs and then up the inside. Let's start on the back of the legs, back of the knees, back of the calves, and now up the inside, knees to hip. And now we go down the sides and up the inside, and then down the front. And back to our belly. And let's settle in and just do a quick check-in. You can sit back in your chair if you're seated. Soften your eyes, close your eyes, and one at a time, tuning in to your body, starting at the top, just quickly going down. Noticing what you notice. Are things sparkling and tingly and feel good? Is there any area that still feels tight that would like more attention? Taking an intentional inhale, full exhale, and doing that 2 more times, just noting how that is. And tuning into the mind, the thought patterns. If they shifted, have the waves settled. And emotions. What is in the forefront? And whatever you discover, surrounding it with compassion and getting ready to move into our flowing movements, butterflying your knees, wiggling your toes, just moving any way you want to move, and getting ready to do some flows. So for the first part, we might very often breathe through the mouth or make a loud exhale. We're kind of stretching and clearing. And for this second part, this is more the restorative part, where we're refilling our reservoir. I think for today, we'll just return to our basic 5-element flows, which are so beautiful and beneficial. And traditionally, if it's available to you, the breathing is in through your nose and out through your nose, very quietly. It's like a moving meditation. So my body is asking me to stand up again. So I'm going to do that. Why don't you check in with your body and say, would you like to stand or would you like to be seated? The moves can be done either way. Okay? So we're going to start out each of the 5 elements is connected with an organ, and there's also a color that's associated with it. And, if you're a visual person and want to visualize the color as you inhale, you're welcome to do that. As you exhale, it kind of can permeate your whole being. So we're going to start with the metal element, which is our lungs. We have our 2 lungs, and if you want to visualize the color on the inhale, it's kind of a pearly, luminescent, sparkling color, and the move is very simple. Hands are at the level right out in front of you. If that's hard on your shoulders, feel free to lower them down. And then we inhale, fill our lungs with beneficial chi. And then I come back. As I come back, I'm bringing my shoulder blades together. That really opens the front of the lungs. Palms turn over, and then I connect my index finger and thumb, and then exhale through the nose and slightly sink the chest. Here we go. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale. So the metal element is, because it's connected with our lungs, is about inspiration in the physical sense, but also in every sense. What inspires you? Person with a healthy, balanced metal element is organized, can let go, is inspiring. adds clarity. And you can think of this one, here at Enso, we have our elegant egret that flies, our wings wide open, powerfully moving above, having a different perspective. Bringing the arms back to center, palms over, floating down. And just standing quietly, eyes can be soft or closed. And just in this moment, think of someone or something that uplifts your spirit. It's inspiring to you. And just let your system resonate with that vibration. And getting ready to flow to our water element. So as I said, each element is connected with an organ system in our body. So the water element is connected with our kidneys, which are little anatomy lesson. We have 2 kidneys, at least most of us do. Some people are born only with 1. And they're housed right on the bottom of your rib cage. I think it's like that under your 10th, 11th, 12th kidney. And then our adrenals sit right on that, on top of that. So the kidney meridian starts on the bottom of the foot, comes up the inside, and ends right here at the sternal notch. So that's our flow that we're going to do. So our head comes forward, hips go back, back of the hands come together, drawing that water energy up from the earth, and then back down and around. If you want to visualize a color, think of your favorite body of water. Could be vibrant blue, could be very dark, almost black. Maybe add some sparkles into it. And the water element represents our deepest essence. Someone with a healthy water element is intuitive, can go with the flow, as they say. Very wise and powerful. You can make your spine ripply, slight arch in the back, and now drawing it up. Feel this water nourishing your cells and muscles and bones and tendons, your spirit, your emotions. Three more times. Last time. And standing quietly, eyes are soft or closed, and just contemplate the power of water. Transformation can be a river, the ocean, a lake, rain. Contemplate the virtues, how nourishing it is. We can't live without water. How beautiful it is, flexible. And from here, we move to our wood element. That is our liver. So we have, go ahead and wake up your liver. It's on the right side of your rib cage. If you can reach around to the back of your rib, the side, the front. and this is our wood element. So wood, think of a tree, roots going down, branches going up. They're very flexible, can move around an object. When you go out, optional homework, when you go out in nature, look at trees, how they just grow. It's quite amazing. So the wood element, the liver, is concerned with the sides of our body. So the water we just did was our center of our body, and this, we're gonna open up the energy for the sides of our body. So in this one, your hands are facing each other, and you're gonna mirror me. So turn to your left side. And for this one, we really want our spine to stay up straight. So head does not come forward. Head stays over your shoulders, over your hips. Turn to the side, and now starting at the foot, inhaling, foot, shin, leg, torso, neck, eyes, brain. And now my fingers are pointing down to the top of my head. I turn back to the center, off the screen here, and exhale out, down, and around. Great. Now we're going to do it to the other side. Palms facing each other, turn, and inhaling up the side of the body, out the top of the head, turn to the center. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. The color for the wood element is green. Feel it infusing your body. As you inhale up, your roots go down, down, down. Exhale and clear. One more to each side. And again, we just did the movement, which is yang, and now we just do a minute or so of letting that really, our system calibrate the yin portion. Little meditative, contemplate trees, grounded, flexible, generous. We could not survive without trees giving us what we need. And just for a moment, keeping your attention anchored inward, really tune into your feet, feel those roots going down, gravity pulling you down. Now tune into your spine, top of the head going up, up, up. And just open your receptors to the forest we've created here, all these beautiful trees. There's about 25 of us in person and online. And just really tune in to this energy field. All the good that's generated, and coming back to yourself. And just moving, like a gentle wind blowing, how trees are flexible. Make sure your jaw is relaxed. From our wood element, we move into fire, which is our heart. And we have done this one before. Hands facing down. This is called cloudy hands. And we're just moving, no specific breathing pattern, but clouds don't move in straight lines, so just feel kind of the arc and curve, letting your hips and spine move. Next time we're over here, pause, and now drop this outer hand, so the two clouds floating across. And now we're going to switch. So your left hand comes up, right hand comes down, and we float across. Switch, right hand up, left hand down. This is the shadow, the one above is the cloud, the one below is the shadow. Sun shining through. This is very calming for our heart, clearing and balancing emotions. Emotions come and go like clouds in a windy sky. You are not the clouds, you are the sky. A few more times. Pay attention to your palms. You can twinkle your fingers a little bit if you like. And making smaller movements and coming back to the center. And we're going to start to slowly settle down. So I'm going to move back to my seat as we get ready for the end of class. That was our fire. You want to put hand over your heart element. Fire, tuning into your fire. As you breathe, let your chest expand. It's like you're breathing in. And exhaling fully. Chest relaxes. And just in this moment, think of something that happened yesterday or today that brought a smile. Could just be a little moment. Here at Enso we have sheep grazing. They're very hilarious. Or your dog or cat or grandkid and just as you breathe that in, let that smile spread from your heart outwards. And sliding your hands down. We'll do our last flow, which is our earth element that's represented by our belly. So hands at the level of your belly button, facing down. We're going to exhale forward, pushing away anything that's not ours. Palms rotate out and gather fresh chi and deposit back to our center. Pushing away any stress, unwelcome thoughts, gathering in fresh earth energy, anchoring, grounding, Out through the nose, in through the nose. Color is bright golden yellow. Can imagine the sun shining on a field of sunflowers, vibrancy. A few more times. Feeling your feet on the ground, gravitational force anchoring you. Feeling the support of the earth. And last time. Hand over your belly. As you inhale, abdomen gently expands. As you exhale, just let it relax. And we'll just sit quietly here for about 2 minutes. I will mind the time. If you need to adjust your position, please do. If your mind wanders, come back to your breath. And one last time, checking in, body, mind, emotions, breath, spirit. How are you in this moment? Noticing how our class affected you. Taking that energy with you into your evening, getting ready to close class, opening your eyes, really trying to keep yourself rooted inside, but having your eyes open. And we'll end class dedicating the merit. If you'd like to join me, the words I use are, may the merit of our practice benefit all beings and bring peace. May the merit of our practice benefit all beings and bring peace. Beautiful to be together. Thank you for taking care of yourself. Thank you for shining your light. And for anyone that wants, we have class Thursday morning, same Zoom link, or if you're here on site, it's in the yoga room. A little more invigorating, stretching, moving, kind of fun. And I'll send out a reminder, but I am here next week, but not oh no, I am. It's, never mind. I was thinking about something else. I'm here, but keep watching your emails. Bye, everybody. Be well. Bye. Bye. Bye, Margot and Ann and Susan and Lori. Good to be together.